So what I'm doing here is I'm using this rock and I'm scraping off the outer bark from this cedar tree branch, and that's gonna give me the inner bark, and the inner bark I'll use to make some cordage, which is a kind of rope. Now that I've exposed this inner bark, I can take my fingernail and I can just gently lift it up, and it's coming up nice and easily because the sap is flowing this time of year. It's very wet. It's going to be very easy to work with, and we're going to make a really nice rope. So now I'm just sawing through the end of this piece of bark I want to take with the rock, and I'm peeling up the bark. I'll break it off up here. Okay, and now I've got some pieces of bark that I can use to make my cordage. Now, it definitely is easier to work with this stuff when it's wet, so I've come to the edge of the lake to work on making my cordage so I can keep this inner bark here damp and easier to work with. Okay, so I've got my two pieces here. I'm going to hold them together. I'm going to take the piece on the right, and I am twisting it to my right, and then I'm going to bend it towards me. So I'm twisting the outermost piece away from me, and then I'm pulling it towards me and over. So I'm twisting each individual piece in one direction and then twisting it in the opposite direction over the other one. So, twisting it away from me, wrapping it towards me, twisting it away from me, wrapping it towards me, twisting it away from me, over and towards me. This outer piece, I'm twisting it away from me, and then I'm bringing it over the other one and towards me. And you can see that this is starting to make a really nice rope here. It's strong, it's flexible. Alright, so I'm going to splice in my new piece. So I'm going to leave a bunch of it sticking out here, and then, actually I'm going to put it under, and then I'm just going to keep twisting away as though these were one piece. I'm twisting these two on this side together, and then I'm going to cross it over. Just going to leave that tag sticking out to the side. I can trim it off later. So twist away, cross it over. So from this small section of bark from this branch of the cedar tree, I was able to make about a 2-foot piece of cordage. And as you can see, it's quite flexible. You could tie it in a knot if you wanted to. And this has a lot of usages if you're trying to survive. Come on, Floem, come on. Aww, you're a good boy, Floem. Good boy. You want to get the camera? Go get the camera. No? Okay. So now I'm taking my cordage that I made, and my cordage, I'm just threading it through the handles of this basket, And I have this big, heavy rock in here. I'm going to show you that the cordage made from this bark is quite strong. So I'm going to use it to pick up the rock. And it's holding just fine.